Do you think people that are starting comedy now is it going to be a completely different world where I tend to think now people that are starting are going to have to go to the internet and almost the same way that you were taking a beating at open mics and things like that, they're almost going to have to take a beating online in front of a digital audience to build their thing, because the mainstream or the legacy industry of comedy seems to be dying. So even though they'll be getting good at stand-up on the side, if they don't have other components.
What do you mean by the mainstream of comedy?
Meaning that the idea of moving to New York or LA and doing 20 sets a week and then getting the Montreal Comedy Festival and then getting the booker at the club to see you and like you and then getting a special on HBO, all of that seems to be dying. I know so many people with hour specials and nobody's watching them, right? Or so many people with late night TV shows, like they're hosting them and no one cares.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're not making that much money, and it seems to be a smaller and smaller circle of people that this is mattering to. Every day the internet's expanding. It seems to be getting bigger and bigger, and the people that have a platform online, a digital platform, seem to be getting more and more attention. So to me, isn't there an inevitable shift coming to where comics really are just going to have to compete digitally?
I think the digital aspect of it is the best way to promote themselves, for sure.
Right.
Whether it's through putting their stuff online on a YouTube or a Rumble or Instagram or whatever they're doing. Like
or
people,
Getter, which you're now on. You're on Getter. That's a news story.
I might be a
why
part
is
of the
it a news
Chinese
story?
Communist Party now, I believe.
Yeah. Why are you? It's a news story that you're on Getter.
Well, the news story is their fucking amount of people that signed up increased by 1,150% or something.
Yeah,
something
you have like
bananas.
20. You have like 9 million followers on Getter.
Yeah, it's not real though.
Is it
because
not real?
Getter doesn't even have 9 million people. No.
Really?
Yeah. It's a lot
So
of fuckery.
there's fuckery with that.
This is where the fuckery is. They
Yeah.
take all my Twitter followers. So my Twitter followers like 7.8 million.
Yeah.
And then they port those over. So I started out with 7.8 million. So whatever I have now, if I have 8, it's like really I have 200,000.
So Getter is fugazi, as they say.
Definitely
All right.
fugazi. And every time I post on Twitter, it posts automatically on Getter.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's automatically does
Weird.
that.
So it's just harvesting your tweets.
And I don't know how to get off. Like if I get off of Getter,
You have to. You
I
have
don't think I
to.
can.
You have to sit down with Marjorie Taylor Greene personally,
and she's got to tell me all about what's in the basement of Comet Pizza.
She's got to take you down the rabbit hole. Then you come out the other side of Getter. But yeah, it seems to me that like the business is kind of dying.
I don't think it is.
You don't think it is?
No, I disagree.
You
I think
prove it is.
This is no. That aspect of the business, as far as like Montreal Comedy Festival and stuff like that being beneficial, that's true. That's dying.
Right.
But podcasts have taken their place.
Right,
And
okay.
comedians now, like Brian Simpson, who's got his new
Brilliant.
Netflix
One
special.
of the best.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
working with me this weekend at
He's
Vulcan.
one of the best.
I love him to death. And now that he has this huge Netflix special that killed, and he's been on my podcast a couple of times, he's got a career. Like,
Right.
he's killing it.
Right.
And he will continue to kill it.
Yeah.
So this is where the
But he's not as
conversation's
big
gone.
as Ranboo. So my point is that
Who's that? What are you talking
Ranboo's a Minecraft streamer, Joe. Stop pretending you don't know who he is.
about? Is that real?
Yeah, he's a Minecraft streamer. My point is that things are moving quickly.
Well, we can't compare ourselves to Minecraft.
I
streamers.
understand that, but I'm just saying, yes, we can.
I was in the new
And I
bookstore the
will.
other day, and Dr. Disrespect has a book.
Mr. Beast has a burger.
Well, Mr. Beast deserves a burger.
He's a brilliant guy.
He's got a
Is
great
it
show.
good?
It's a great show.
Yeah, he does.
He does a great
He's
show.
a visionary
It's-
guy.
It's a smart thing that he does. He spends a shitload of money on his show.
Well, that's what I mean. These are the new
Yes.
stars.
Well, that's
These
just
are
in
the
that
new-
world, but
you're-
those are the new stars in terms of like he would be a reality TV star like 10 years ago.
For sure.
Now he's a YouTube star, but now he's his own fucking boss and he's doing it the right way, which is why it's so successful. The same thing with your podcast. Imagine a world where an executive bankrolls your podcast and says, you're going to sit together with your friend Ben and you're going to wear cop sunglasses and you're going to talk shit about the whole world?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
You want me to pay for that?
I can think of several executives that would fund it, but they're all disgraced. Angelo Mazzillo at Country Ride, Dick Fold at Lehman Brothers.
Exactly.
But yeah,
this is
no,
my
for
point.
sure.
It's
yeah.
like the world has changed, but there are new avenues that are available.
Right.
But the world of comedy remains in clubs. Like you
Yes,
must.
that is true. You got to be able to get on stage and kill.
Right. And we both.
Yeah.
That is the most important. One of the most important things.
Yes.
It's like I'm not giving that up. Like stand up is fucking awesome, and
yes,
that is always going to be a thing that I like to see, and it's always going to be a thing that I like to do, and it's always going to be a thing where people want to go see a comic. They want to go live. It's a fun thing to do.
But don't you want to get to the point where people know you so well from the internet that when you get on stage, they just clap for 45 minutes. You don't even have to write material, and then you can just leave. You can kind of wave like Princess Diana used to do.
I don't think that ever happens. I don't think you ever get there.
No, of course not.
I feel the heat after about 15 seconds.
Of course not. No, of course you do. I get nervous as soon as I walk on stage.
Yes.
I get the mic. I go, it's the biggest high you ever have. It's the best thing. It's the best art form.
It's also the best thing for the audience. Like in terms of like
it's
me
the most
as
fun.
an audience member, I love watching someone kill. It's fun.
That's right.
When I laugh hard, like I'm laughing hard at someone killing.
But you're also from a generation of people that leaves their house.
That's true.
There's a whole generation of people that are scared to leave the room, let alone the house.
My audience dies of old age, I'll quit.
You have to keep evolving. You should be on Twitch. You should be streaming.
I'm on Spotify.
You're a young man.
That's my evolution.
You can keep going. Where's my deal? What did they tell us? Fuck off for the 9th time? Why
are they telling you to fuck off?
I attacked the CEO. I said he was a pedophile. It was a joke.
That's not real.
No one can have fun anymore.
I think you said I'm a pedophile too.
Yeah, I don't know if I did that, but I said that the CEO was something or other. But
so he's mad at you?
No, he's not mad. But apparently, because they have you, they don't need me.
Yeah.
Because we have overlap, and they're still going by the
They should get you.
They're still going by the old numbers that say that this show's bigger than mine. Those are the old numbers.
That's last week.
This show's not even on YouTube anymore. I keep telling them.
It's true.
It's not even on YouTube. They go, oh, no, it doesn't matter. We have the internals, and you're
Honestly, the beautiful thing about Spotify has been the lack of censorship. And the lack of fear of having episodes pulled and all that shit.
Spotify's been amazing, and in the beginning, people thought they were going to be worse than YouTube. They've actually, conversely, been so much better.
Yeah, there's been so much better. I think that's just because people are they hate change. They hate any kind of like new thing that's happening, and also it's like they hate someone doing well. So if someone gets some big crazy deal and they're making all this money, like, oh, it sucks now. I used to watch, now I hate it.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Sucks. He's sold out.
It's normal.
Right.
So, and also, in the beginning, I did lose a lot. We lost like 50% of our audience, like almost right away.
Yeah.
Jamie was in a frothy panic.
Really?
Look at him.
Well, he's got so many other opportunities.
Frothy panic.
Yeah.
But a year later, we've got as much, if not more. We have more now.
Right.
And it's better. It's bigger than it's ever been. It just had to like
This
catch
is just
up.
what happens immediately.
But I was like, good, let me be 10% less famous.
Right.
I'll be happy for 25. Give me 25% less fame.
Yeah.
And more money.
Well, that's not the way it's worked out.
Yeah, well,
that's funny that you said
CNN.
that. You're like, let's be a little less controversial, a little less famous.
Well, I was
and then on the other side of it, you have Fauci trying to drone you outside of your house